Good morning, everybody. Time for a quick update. Just to remind you, yesterday afternoon, I sent out this week's new issue of MMT Trader. So if you are a subscriber, it was sent out to you via email. And you can also access it by going to the website www.pitbulleconomics.com. Click on the tab that says products, and you'll see a link at the bottom that says current and back issues. Just log in with your username and password and you can get it. The report this week is very important because I talk about one really major important fundamental. Really, that's all you need to know to have an understanding about what is going to happen with the economy and the markets. Now, enough of that. I want to talk a little bit about George+Soros, who's out there again today spreading fear with respect to Brexit. The vote is coming up on the 23rd, on Thursday. He's saying that if they vote Brexit, if the Brits vote for Brexit, leaving Europe, it would create a Black Friday. I suppose he's talking about a big 20% drop in the British+Pound. Now, as many of his other recent calls, he has come up with reasons or arguments that are totally bogus. Talking about, things like there's not going to be cash inflows into Britain. I mean, what is that? Cash inflows. Is that another way of saying exports? Then he says there's not going to be exports. So those two kind of like are the same thing. Remember, Britain is not in the euro. It has its own currency. So it doesn't need cash inflows, George, okay? But he has three reasons that are very bizarre. And again, the guy is off his rocker. Now, I want to remind everybody that a couple of weeks ago, back on May 16th, he came out with that recommendation saying, buy gold and sell stocks. And I said, you got to do the opposite. And again, I highlighted or I broke down his rationale for that, which was kooky once again. I was right, he was wrong. The Dow, when he came out with that, the Dow was at 17,500. It's at 17,800 and change. And gold was at 1275. Today it's at 1277. So his trades suck. He does not have an understanding. Now, more importantly, for those of you who have been following me now for some time, you see that I get everything right. If there's any sort of glitch once in a while or hiccup in terms of maybe having to wait a little while before my fundamental calls actually pan out the way I say, it's because that has to do with gauging the reaction of the crowd. These are misinformed people, the vast majority. I said it's 100%. It's not really 100% because I'm not in that group, and some of you, you're not in that group either because you've been getting a lot of the stuff that I've been telling you, but we'll call it 100%. So you really have to be a psychologist or a psychoanalyst to understand the reaction, the behavior of crowds. And most of the time, we even get that right. But I can call every single macroeconomic, development to a T. And again, I say this, it's not bragging. I say this because it is a combination of the correct information and the correct understanding. It is not hard for me to say when such and such a thing happens, this is going to happen, and it always happens. The hard part, like I said, is in the interim, you could have crazy wild moves because the crowd is all over the map. I mean, over the last week, people have been trading the headlines. One day Brexit, yes, one day Brexit, no, up, down. They're getting chopped to ribbons. We are not. Every single trade we have made has been a profit. Every single one, okay? And if you're on MMT Trader, you know that. If you took MMT Trader, if you don't have MMT Trader, sign up for a 30-day free trial. And if you took MMT Trader and you canceled, I really don't know what you're looking for. I really don't know what you're looking for. Maybe action. You're certainly not looking for investment and trading profits. Sorry, but that's just reality, all right? So George Soros saying there's going to be a crash in the pound. There's going to be a deep recession in Britain. None of the above is going to happen. None. As a matter of fact, it could be bullish as hell. We'll see. You know, I am not doing anything pre-Brexit because Brexit, whether it's a yes vote or a no vote, will set up some fantastic trading opportunities. So it's better to wait and let the misinformed 100% do their thing, and then we just go in there and take their money away. So easy. Take their money away. We take the fools' money away. All right, we already took some of Soros's money away. We sold gold at the highs last week. I did. That GDX 2703, that was the high of the move. I came out that morning. That was the same morning we bought the lows of the stock market. Made a 40-plus point profit in the S&P E-money. That comes to almost $2,200 per contract. So George Soros, folks, off his rocker once again. I'll see you later. Bye.